Hello.
Good afternoon, all.
There she is, who you all want to see. She's battled through rain, snow, hail.
That's it, wind, you name it.
Yeah, not that kind of wind.
No, but
The wind in the willows. Anyway, she's here.
the blustery wind.
The blustery
Yeah.
wind, right.
But I'm here,
Yeah.
from my
Well,
sick bed.
Yeah, she's been poorly. Poorly tick, haven't you? Poorly tick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad cold, that's all, nothing, you
Yeah.
know.
Thanks, Ephraim.
So-
And what you read. You've got a new video, Ephraim's got a video.
I know you told me
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, the day before, I must watch it.
I'll put the link down below because you must watch Ephraim's video.
Yeah.
Great. What I forgot to show you the other day was my bag came. It's from Rick Rack Designs, I think she's called. It just says Rick Rack on here. But she made me a bigger one, especially for me.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's lovely. Oh, she does make them well though. Look.
Pink flamingos.
Pink flamingos. It's got like a wadding on it, and it's
It
got
is.
a line, and it's really good.
It's almost like it's quilted. I must admit, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
A good sturdy bag.
Good sturdy bag. Right. Well, before I show you what I've been buying.
Oh, it's got a thingy in it.
Yeah, lavender. Isn't it lovely?
I can hardly smell it, Jan.
It was nice. I can't show you.
I bugged up.
Right, before we go into the wool, and I went to Aldi the other day for a wool and came out with some wool. But that's by the by. But I have got something for Sue that she knows nothing about.
Yes, stunned silence. Huh? What?
Doesn't know anything about it. It's an unbirthday present.
Oh, right. Thank you.
A random gift, as we say.
Yeah, right.
There you
We'll
go.
do that rather than...
Yeah, we don't do birthdays and Christmas.
What have we got? Oh. Oh, it's green. I like green. Oh, Jan.
Yeah.
Oh, Jan, thank you very much. Oh, look at that, girlies.
Yeah.
And boys.
I've got her into Indigo Moon.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah. When I saw that, I thought, yeah, it's got to be Sue.
Oh.
She liked the one I
fantastic.
had, but I knew it would be too big for her because it was a 3X I bought.
Oh,
So that's
that's
just
brilliant.
a 1X, I think that into.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, just my colours, isn't
I know,
it?
that's what I thought.
Oh, I'm going to have to crochet a scarf to go with that.
You see, I'm
Answer.
wearing mine that reminds me of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely
Well, I
Hearts
won't
Club
put
Band.
mine on because it's got a jumper on, so
You'll
it's
never
going to
get it
be. I'll
on,
never
yeah.
get it on.
Yeah, mine reminds me of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club
Oh, thank you. Give us a hug.
Band. I knew she'd like it. I've been keeping it hidden around the back of there. She was going to look in the bags and I just grabbed it off before she opened it up and had a look.
Oh, look at that. She's my shoes too.
Oh, yeah. Miscoordination.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, when I saw it, I thought, that's Sue.
Oh, it is. It's me all over, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You might have
So,
to... I think it says dry clean only, but somebody else said you can wash it in cold water. You know, if it smells a
Right.
bit... It smells a bit perfumey, doesn't it?
Oh, I'll just leave it hung up.
Yeah.
Leave it to
It
wear
might
out.
be washing powder, actually.
It does smell a bit washing powdery.
Yeah. Might be freshly laundered, yeah.
She says. I can hardly smell anything. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so there you go.
What do you like?
Well, I just knew it was you. Like you just
it
notice
is.
me when you go out shopping sometimes. She does that with me, don't worry about it. She always says, oh, I saw this and I knew it was just you. There's your bag.
Right, thank you.
It's in a TK Maxx bag, but it didn't come from there. It came from my eBay Wonders. I bid on them all, but when they get to a certain price and I back out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But that one I didn't back out of because it didn't go massive.
Right.
Like
You
this
see,
one.
it's good when you
Yeah.
like odd colours. That.
Yeah, I was the only person who bid on this.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's you all over. It's just.
I mean, a lot of people
yeah.
wouldn't like it because it's a bit bright, but I like it. It's got lovely little like hand painted buttons on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're sort of toggleish, but no.
But they're like hand painted. I thought when I first looked at them, I thought, oh, it's the red's
Do
wearing
you know,
off.
I like the way that they've sort of sewn them on. It's sort of like a bead, but
And a cord, yeah.
yeah.
And it's got like a what's it buttonhole there.
Oh right, yeah, a loop.
A loop, yeah.
There's probably a better word for it. It's probably
A loop.
but it's a loop to us.
Well, it only took me a month, but I finally saw the button on my cardigan.
Round of applause for the button.
Applause, applause, applause. And as for my sweater, my cardigan, it's still going. We're getting to the final stage.
It's looking fantastic.
It's once blocking, as you can see.
It's absolutely fantastic.
And it's... But what did I do? Of course, I forgot I have such tiny arms. And I did the sleeves to the pattern, which was like 4 squares long.
Yeah.
Tried it on, and it was like over my wrists, you know. So I thought, oh God, so I had to spend yesterday. I was doing a live chat thing with, well, Sean's Crafty Corner. Sean was chatting, or we were all typing. So I was taking off, so I had to take off 8 squares, 4 off each sleeve. But I've got ideas what I'm going to use these for.
Yeah.
So,
she's told me, and they're good.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I'm not wasting all that.
Oh, good God, no.
No, no, no. Alright, what did I get when I was going to Aldi? They had other colours, but I just chose this. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a nice
Oh, it's sort of like,
dusty pink.
Yeah.
I don't like undoing them when they're fastened up, but I'll just show you the corner for the edge of the colour. That colour, it's like a dusty rosy pink.
Yeah.
And it was, it's called So Crafty. Iron yarn. Oh, it is dusty.
It says
dusky pink, it says there. And it was £3.99, £3.99 for...
That's not bad going, is it?
400 grams.
Yeah.
So I bought 3 because I needed 3 to make a jacket. So.
Yeah.
And then I also bought this Lurex. I don't know what it is. It's called So Crafty as well. Maybe they're all called So Crafty. And it's, I think I got 3 packs of this. I don't know, it's Lurex, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
I don't know what thickness it is. It looks quite thick, doesn't it?
Oh, it's got that lovely. It's like a,
It's got Lurex
like a
in it.
chain type
Yeah.
construction.
But the other colours, the other.
Pale gold glamour.
That's me. I'm glamour.
So it's
So I got 3 packs of that because it doesn't look as though it goes very far, does it?
it's acrylic and other fibres, but it doesn't half feel cottony.
Yeah. This bag is not
125
a toy.
metres.
Oh right, that's not too
each.
bad, is it? Don't know what I'm going to make with it, but it's nice, isn't it?
It
There
is.
you go. Nice, cold.
It's shiny.
Have you noticed that they call it Stellar now or something? So they're calling it Lurex.
No, I haven't
They call it
noticed.
Stellar. They don't on this one, but they do. And then the other one, the last one I got, was this one.
Oh, that's nice.
It looks very, very chunky, this. Called So Crafty again as usual. They had other colours in this, but I only fancied the purple.
It's a very nice purple too. It's sort
It's got
of...
aubergine, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Aubergine. But it looks so chunky, doesn't it? 'Cause
Purple poison twisted.
it's... Woo! Well, that's me, or I'm twisted. And these were, I think they were all £3.99 for a packet.
Yeah.
Oh no, this was £2.99 for a packet.
Oh, that's alright, isn't it?
So I got 3 of those. Don't know what I'm going to make with that. Maybe a hat and scarf set or something.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll make anything to wear. It's not so thick, isn't it?
It's almost like, not quite chunky, but
Yeah.
it's certainly not.
Well, I mean, it's what,
Before.
50 grams, isn't it? So it's not
Yeah,
going to
50
go...
grams in 48 metres.
So it's not going to go far.
No, but it's nice colour.
Yeah.
I like
I'll
that.
probably do a hat and scarf in that. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I've got 3 packs of that. So this is what happens when you go in Aldi for a loaf.
Right.
They don't always have yarn, I will say that. Not one, my branch doesn't often have yarn. So that's what I've been buying.
Oh,
from
right.
there.
Well, I got, let's see,
You've been buying
I went into local Pound World. I wanted, you know, something menthol.
Yeah, it's a bit like your Dollar Tree.
Yeah. And I got my menthol.
Your mental.
And it did help. But, oh, it's ages ago.
Mm.
And I bought some yarn.
Uh-huh.
And it was sort of buy two, get the third free. So you got
Yeah, they do that a
three
lot.
balls for £2.
They do that, don't they? A lot, yeah.
And it was a chunky. And I got some and never saw it again. Never saw it again.
Yeah.
But I got mainly this grey sort of colour, this sort of like greys with pinks and purples.
Yeah.
And it's chunky, and it just said to me, make Freya something.
Yeah.
And they only had 2 of the grey and 1 of this pink.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep my eye out to see if any
else.
more
Yeah,
pop up, because this pink is quite nice, and I think I bought, every time I've been in and remembered to look at the yarns,
yeah,
there were just a handful of these
chunky
mixed colours, and never enough to sort of make something. So over the period of the last couple of months, I've got now maybe about 8 of those, and sort of maybe 5 of those. So it should make a small person.
Did you finish off that poncho thing you were making for Freya?
No, did I?
I wonder why we haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's about 2/3 of the way done. But you know what I'm like. I flit about and then I'll go back, finish a load of stuff. I know, but
I only work on one project at once. Oh, having said that, I've got 2 because I always have the crochet, hospital crochet. The virus shawl that never moves because it only gets done when I'm going to hospital.
Well, you know, it's sort of like the shawl I was doing.
Oh, you finished that one, yeah?
I actually, I managed to get to the end of it. Now, usually something like that, just because it needed, I got
a tail on it. She always has a tail on it.
Yeah. Well, I got to about...
Yeah, you were about there. You were about there, I think. When
And
you
then
came
it was
last
like,
time, and then you stopped, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was so cheesed off because I thought, I can get it done in a ball, I can get it done in a ball, but look, I've finished it.
Yeah, and you didn't.
I've not sewn my ending yet.
And you haven't sewn the other ending yet.
But I've
Wouldn't be
finished
soon,
it.
we've not had ends in.
So I'm quite chuffed.
Yeah, I like that.
It just looks absolutely gorgeous.
Did I write the pattern name down? I'm sure I did, didn't
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Flaming Feathers.
Flaming Feathers, that was it, yeah. Ravelry Girls,
But, because like...
Was it just paid for pattern too, I think, if I remember right?
Yeah, I think, oh, I just love this.
Yeah.
You know, and I got...
We got Z into this. Z's been making hats.
Right. Well, again, I've not finished it totally, but I thought, oh, make a, you know, something.
Oh, one of those cowls like you made with... do you know the weather's not been... I'm sorry if you're waiting for it to go on Etsy.
So...
The weather has been dire, hasn't
What do
it?
we think?
Yeah. Oh, look. Somebody carrying... Oh, it's a little boy carrying a Union flag.
So...
Yeah, I like that.
made a little...
You got a fringe it, or...?
I don't know. Because thinking about... The cotton ones are brilliant fringed because... I've got a mouthful of yarn. This sort of spring, summer, just wear them.
Yeah. You know
me,
I like fringes.
Yeah, I do. But you're just thinking, under a coat?
Yeah.
Dear, adore you, so...
I don't know.
Give us a clue, shall I or shan't I? I've got plenty.
An edgy on it, then, if you don't put...
Yeah.
Maybe a nice shell or a fancy edge. Not perhaps as long as these bobbly ones, but...
No.
But something... You know, something a bit bobbly on it.
Yeah.
You know? Just a bobbly edging or something.
Ooh, where did I see something like that?
Just a little...
Pinterest. Did I
bobbly
pin
edging.
it? It was only last night. No, it was like an edging.
Yeah.
But it was almost like a clover leaf.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that really stood out as clover.
Yeah. That'd be
I
nice.
shall look on Pinterest.
Just up... You could just do it at the front like you did on the other.
Yeah.
Don't have to do it around the back.
Well, that's it, because you don't want the bulk round the back when you've got, you know...
I will take the photographs and put her other things on it. The weather has been dire.
So that's all I've managed to get done, because even though I was dying on my sick bed, I still had to go to work.
Yeah. You
know, it's sort of...
She just likes to give it to all her customers, don't you? No, what they call service
users. Oh no,
they're not customers.
No, I think it's doing the rounds, so it's
just
a
in
case
case
of
you're wondering what she does. She doesn't do that.
Right, now hang on a minute. I had a crochet hook here.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Move that. Move me back out of the way.
So that's what I've been up to.
Well, I've just spent the whole week doing this square thing.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what I did. On a video only a few videos back, I was doing that petrol blue.
Oh yeah, you were, yeah.
Well, I picked that up again. Because I want to get that finished. Because I just love the colour. I just love the colour.
Well, what I was going to do next is now got put on one side because I want to do something with these leftover squares now. So I've been sidetracked.
Well, that's
again.
it. So, yeah, but is you go with the inspiration, don't you?
Well,
really?
yeah. If I put those squares away, I won't use them.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still waiting for my family to arrive. They haven't come again. To move, you know, the things out the back bedroom. They don't watch this, so I'm alright. I am just so wanting just to even just sort out some of the yarn from in that room and find that other bag of garments. Because I've got somebody well, 2 people who've made inquiries, do I still have A and B?
Right.
But I can't say yes for sure because I don't know until I've got into the room and...
No, she's probably going to throw me in a minute.
No, I'm not going to throw you in.
Throw me in it and say, don't come out until you found out.
I know where it is, but it's just a question.
I'll have to pass you stuff.
No, it's just a question. If I pull it, it's at the bottom and I think there's going to be an avalanche comes from the top. Yeah?
Right.
So maybe if one pulls and one pushes, if you know what I mean. Because what I need to do is go through those bags and see what. Some of them have already got photographs for Etsy.
Yeah.
Which I took when the weather was nicer. So that I can just put them on, can't I?
Yeah.
But some of the other things, there's no photographs for. So I need to sort out what needs to be photographed and what doesn't need to be photographed. And do it. But the weather's been...
It has.
It has not.
Really cold.
It's been
wet.
cold,
We've had
it's
bits
been wet.
of snow. Have you had snow here?
Yeah, it started... I had to go down the... It was this jacket.
Yeah.
He said he delivered it, but I don't know what he tapped on the door with. It must have been a wet sponge because Gigi was sleeping on his chair and he never heard him. And I was only in the kitchen. So if he'd have rung the bell, I would have heard him. But there was this thing pushed through the door saying I had to go down, way down the road, way down the road to collect it. So I went down until he hadn't left it there yet. I had to go down again yesterday morning. It was snowing on my way back and I thought, boo.
Oh, because I live up in the hills, if you would.
She was in them there hills.
In them there hills.
Them there hills.
We had quite a covering of snow the other morning, but it was that wet stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't cause any...
Yeah, it was going straight in my face when I was driving up the...
Yeah.
And I won't mind, it was a horrible journey because there was all curbs that the scooter hardly went down. You know, it was like... When he comes to bring me a scooter, I'm going to ask him if I've got one that climbs has bigger wheels, that climbs a bigger... I'm fed up of getting stranded. You know, like not being able to get up and down a curb. I have to go miles out my way, go up the road and, you know, to find somebody's driveway so I can go down. It's ridiculous, really. But, you know, they still have these high curbs around here. And my scooter doesn't like a high curb at all.
No, bigger wheels will cope with it better.
My little thingy-majigger's making me hand itch. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. I'm so clever at cooking that I have to burn myself. My new oven has bitten me about 3 or 4 times already.
You're alright, once you get used to it.
I don't know why. I've never burnt me on the old one. But this new one, I don't know why I keep getting bitten. The shelving goes... Because, you know, you're still holding something and you can't let go of it, so you have to dump it down quick and stick your hand under the cold water as fast as you can. But obviously I wasn't quick enough. But this one's healing over now, so it's itching now. That's a good sign.
It is.
It's healed over. Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
So what else have you got up to? Have you got your Valentine's Day lined up?
Oh heck.
That won't be getting anything, that's for
No,
sure.
I'll be at work on Valentine's night, and actually he'll be at work on Valentine's.
Oh well.
So we should postpone it till Friday, till we're all in.
My ex-husband used to say, I don't believe in one day a year. I thought, no, you're too tight to buy me any flowers, that's what it is, to be quite truthful. I think he did used to buy me a card every now and again. It was only under duress.
Oh, I think I got flowers. I think it was for my birthday, my 40th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But he's never been one for giving flowers. And if he started giving me flowers now, then I'd be questioning him.
No. When I had my son, my mum come down the ward, because there was wards with like loads of people in them when I had my son. There wasn't any of this private ward business. And she said, these are from Alan. He'd rung her up and asked her would she get a bunch of flowers. You know, these are from Alan. I thought, well, it would look nicer if I'd have given them myself, but you know.
Also, I do like fresh flowers, but in our house,
Yeah.
you put them in a vase,
Yeah.
they'd look lovely, then the cats would eat them, then the cats would be sick,
Yeah.
and it was like, well, why bother?
I love fresh flowers, but my house is very, well, I keep it warm because of the arthritis. And so they don't last 2 minutes.
No.
They just, the really expensive bunches that come with that little stuff in it,
Yeah.
they last a lot longer. But the ones that I can afford, you know, the ones from Aldi and Lidl and places like that, they don't last 2 minutes. I do better with daffodils or something like that, you know.
Mind you, so I think it was, was it on the radio or was it on the telly? This is ages ago. If you put them in, is it half lemonade and half water?
I don't know.
It's something to do, you know, with the carbonation of the lemonade, I think. I'm sure it was lemonade and water.
I've heard of people saying put half an aspirin in with them and things like that.
Yeah, well, I've heard of some people say put a teaspoon of bleach in.
Ooh, we wouldn't fancy that.
I know, I just...
I think they'd kill them.
But...
I'm not good with plants. I managed to keep my mum's plant alive, just about, that I took from her house when she passed. It was massive. You know, when it was in her house, it was huge like that. And mine keeps like dying off, so it's a little plant like that now, and I managed to keep keeping it alive.
Yeah.
And I did have what do you call them, a spider plant?
All right, yeah.
That I was desperately trying to keep alive, but my daughter-in-law must have thought it was dead and she threw it away.
Oh.
So that was my mum's as well. I mean, considering my mum died, quite a number of years ago now. It must be, I've been retired 11. And it wasn't when I was working at the job centre in Prestwich, it was when I was working in Salford. So I bet it's going on for 20 years now since mum died.
Right.
So I've not done bad with your plant, mum.
No. Oh.
She was a real green thumb, my mum. Not green fingers, green thumb. She'd take any root cutting or anything. Yeah. And she just didn't bother putting it in rooting compost or anything like that. She just stuck it in the ground.
Some people
and then damn thing would grow.
Very lucky like that. I must admit, I've got, you know, the money trees. I don't know the Latin name. Yeah. They might not be called money trees everywhere.
I don't know whether mine's a money tree.
And what, you know, a money plant.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of them on my windowsill that I've, you know, had from, you know, just taking a cutting off somebody's. And I have got a spider plant on the top shelf in the kitchen.
Spider plant's the only thing that I could grow. You know when they throw those things out? And I'd put, before I cut it off the main mum, I'd put it in a little pot. Still attached to mum. And then it would grow and then I cut it off. But I gave away like so many of these cuttings of these spider plants and now I haven't got one.
I've got mine, it's sort of, you see, I've got to keep it out the way because of the cat.
Yeah, if it throws any shoots out, let me know.
The cat won't eat the money plants, so we're alright with those. And it won't go near cacti. Yeah. So I've got a couple of cacti.
Yeah, but this one keeps going. This is quite old. This lily, but it's not thrown any flowers out for a long, long time. And the one in the corner there, that was a little plant like that I bought from one of these DIY places and it's just grown so tall, but it's not doing very well at the minute.
No, it's looking a bit sorry for itself.
I think it needs repotting, you know, I think the soil's a bit dead.
Did it used to be over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it would have been getting the light better than...
It was there. Yeah. We moved everything around when, you know, the cave, so we might have to swap it around again. Yeah. It's not doing too well over there.
No, it's not. Well, it won't be getting enough light.
This one doesn't do well if I put it anywhere where it's too bright.
Yeah.
It's...
I know there are some that don't like direct light.
No, this one doesn't.
I know I had a cheese plant.
Oh.
So, you know, do you remember when it was the rage?
I had a cheese plant.
And it had, I think it had 3 leaves on it when I bought it, and it was only about that tall. And by the time I finished, it must have been 6 foot. And this was only in the space of only a few years, because I had to move it from the kitchen to the lounge, and then from the lounge, we had a big bathroom in our previous house, and it had a lot of light. And it was in there. Yeah. And when it started taking over, wanting to go through bloody ceiling. Yeah.
Well, we had a cheese...
I gave it away.
We had a cheese plant here that I had to give away because it grew and it went across the ceiling.
Mine was starting to do that, but I thought, oh no, but...
And everybody used to say, we always know which is Janet's house. It's the one with the tree in the window. Anyway, my son was working at this place and they wanted a big, big plant for the foyer. So he took this cheese plant. But the thing what annoyed me the most was they went bankrupt or whatever. And they locked the doors. And so this poor little plant didn't get watered because nobody could go in. Oh. And I was so upset. I felt like breaking a window just to get the plant out again. Because it died there, and I thought, well, I thought it had grown so much. But I don't know why it grew so big, why it had leaves like that. But my late cat, if it was stuck in the house, it preferred the soil in the plant pot to its litter tray. So whatever was in...
It was obviously well fed.
It liked that. I don't know why. You would have thought it was the opposite, wouldn't you? You would have thought it would have killed it.
Yeah.
I used to come in from work and there'd be soil all round the front room and I'd think, oh God, no, the cat's been in this plant again. And he used to scrabble like that and throw the soil everywhere. I used to be there with a little hand brush, sweeping it all up, putting it back in the plant again.
I also admit, like I say, I've only got a few live plants, but I'll admit to having some artificial plants. Mm. But I only go for the ones that do look real.
Yeah.
One of them did cost me rather a lot. Yeah. But it looks lovely where it is, in the pot I've put it in. Yeah. And then I got a cracker only a few weeks ago from one of the charity shops I go in. Yeah. And I thought, hey, that plant looks nice. And I thought, hey, it's
fake.
You know, it's fake. And I looked and it was in this piddling, stupid little pot. And I just thought, but the plant's alright. Yeah. Off I trotted to tell how much is this, because we won't find a price on it. Or give us a couple of quid. Yeah. 2 quid. Sorted. And do you know what? I just brought it in, put it on the dining table, had a quick look at it, thought, oh, do you know, it's quite nice that. Straightened a couple of leaves out because it had been in the back of my car.
Excuse me.
And when John came home, he said, what have you bought that for? I said, why? He said, cat'll eat it. I thought, no it won't, because he thought it were real. So
he thought
it was conned him.
It's conned everybody. Yeah. Well, we had some gorgeous, when I went to the Salford Job Centre, we had some gorgeous, great big frond things. And they were just like room dividers, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But nobody took care of them. I mean, they weren't real. I thought they were real for ages, but nobody took care of them. So they laughed at me one day because it was throwing it down with rain, so I took them all outside.
Yeah, give them a wash.
Give them all a wash because they were that filthy.
Yeah.
And I said, if you want me, I'm out in the car park. So I had my hood up, scrubbing these leaves down. They're all going, you're mental. I said, well, nobody's taking care of them. They looked awful. And when I brought them in, they were all lovely and shiny and beautiful.
Lovely and lush.
They looked really real then, because they didn't look real when they were dusty.
Yeah. I know, I must admit I stick mine in shower.
Oh, that's a good idea. Right, I couldn't have done
Just
that.
give it a...
We did actually have a shower at Salford Job Centre. We did, because 2 or 3 people used to come in on their bikes.
Right.
And we got some money for some reason or other. We could spend it how we wanted. And they put a disabled toilet in and a shower. Now the disabled toilet was handy because we did have a couple of disabled staff. But it was upstairs. Now we did have a lift.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, how dumb was that, you know? The lift was one of those things that you go up about.
God, you wouldn't want to get in it, sort of.
No, it's useful for bringing down stationery, you know,
right.
Big reams of... It's no wonder I've got a bad back. I used to be bringing reams of that, you know, paper for the printer and stuff.
Yeah.
I was always the one who went, strapping men working there, and they'd go around pinching bits of paper from other printers.
Yeah.
Rather than go up and bring a box down from upstairs. So Muggins was always the one who went and got the paper and stuff, you know, from out the stock room. They'd do anything except go and get a box full. They'd pinch
Daft,
bits.
isn't it?
Oh. It was the same with the, they used to do booklets in those days, you know, to fill them in.
Yeah.
To make an application.
Yeah.
And they'd just the same. They'd go round, have you got any of these? Have you got any of these? Before they'd go upstairs. None of them would go upstairs and get them. So no wonder I've got a bad back, pin these big things down. Because if you went in the lift, it was like forever and a day, you know, all the way down.
So just throw all the paper in the lift, go down the stairs and wait.
Yeah, wait for it to arrive at the bottom, yeah. At least Presswich had a nicer lift. It was more, it was just right behind my desk actually.
Yeah.
Lift, right behind my desk. And that did used to go up and down quite quickly, that one did. But the building at Salford, oh dear, I think it came out of the arc. I don't think it's there anymore, I think they pulled it to bits now. If we're going darker and darker, by the way, it's going darker and darker
outside.
It is,
it's looking...
So if we started off bright and we've now gone a little darker. And I've no idea how long we've been chatting, so...
No, neither have I.
No.
I didn't mean to look at the clock, but...
No.
And we haven't set the timer.
No.
So we'll just have to...
We'll set it now and then.
Yeah, Jan. Okay, Jan.
So if we disappear, you'll know where we've gone.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
Do you not?
No, don't know anything. I've gone blind.
Neither do I. It's sort of...
This week has been a week. I don't know. I've not done much at all. I've been staying up too late. I've been sleepy. I've been nodding off, and me and Gigi's been nodding off all day long. I've been doing so many squares, my eyes are platted, and there is no way I'm doing another one.
I know, but it looks lovely, Jan.
I am not doing another one for Etsy, so please, unless you're prepared to pay me about £200, I am not making one.
You know, you see them, that sort of thing on Etsy or Interweb or whatever, and it's £200 cheap.
Anthropology did one in creams and browns, all different shades, and I think it was about £1,000. Yeah,
well, I can well understand, you know, sort of.
Yeah, if you tempt me with a couple of £100, I might do you one, but if you don't, if you're expecting it for 50 quid, forget it.
No.
No. No way. You can buy the pattern.
I can make squares and they're dead easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The squares isn't the problem. It's putting them all together and getting them all.
Yeah, but the thing is, you do the squares, and if you know, let's be honest, you get to about 20 and think, oh God, I've not got enough.
I had to do 76 squares, but then I found out I made 8 too many because my arms are very short. So I wasn't best pleased. Yeah. And also I found out it's a bit tight on the old bazooms. It'll fasten on the bazooms.
Ooh.
Yeah. What?
How tight is it? Is it?
It's passable on the bosoms when I get the band. But it won't go anywhere near the
I was going to say you could have maybe put some squares down it.
What, to make it wider?
Yeah, but then it'll be too wide.
It'll be too wide then, yeah. No, I'm going to put a wider band on it. But the bottom is like no way around the whole bum. Although it's got go days, as they call them, inserts, I call them, down the Oh, down the side seam.
Yeah.
It's got, where have they gone?
Follow it round, you'll come to one eventually.
Oh, eventually.
Which way's up?
I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's got those, they're meant to be in, they're not just because it's too small. Got those in. But if I'd have been wise, I would have gone all the way up the side seam with them, really. You know, instead of just doing it there. I would have gone
I can see,
all the way up the side seam, wouldn't I?
And then that would have given you extra on the front.
See,
but I think if you do a wider band though,
yeah,
and
the back's
make a
big enough. The
it.
back's big enough with 4. The back's big enough. It's just the fronts with only being 2.
Yeah.
It's just a bit
That's it.
Narrow.
With more lumpage at the front, haven't we?
It's not too bad at the bosom bit, but it's a bit tight around the old backside. So I've got to do that, yeah. And I've got to do the sleeves, take the sleeves in because they're too wide at the bottom. They're a bit kimono looking.
Yeah, but you can soon pull them in, can't you?
Yeah, well I did do the, coming apart.
Oh no.
Don't pull anything that's live, girls. Yeah, I've got these bits ends and then if I pull them, it's coming apart. That's because I had to take the ends off, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll sort it out. It'll be done soon enough.
Well, I think the colours look absolutely fantastic in it.
Well, it's one way of doing it.
It is.
It's called Granny Takes a Trip, and you can buy the pattern on Ravelry. And every one of them's come out a different colour.
They've come out absolutely lovely, haven't
So
they?
if you just get yourself a nice random yarn, anybody can do it. You don't need to do all the different colours of the granny squares then. And every one of them's come out a slightly different
pattern. It's
pattern.
really good.
This was done in boho, Signet Boho Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I snipped it with the
Yeah.
wrong place. I've got a couple of places where I snipped the wrong bit. One is there. I could do a bit of cosmetic surgery on it though.
Yeah.
And one was on that one there. Luckily it was on the piece I've took off and not the piece.
Yeah, but the colours have come out absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, when you get them all...
But it's not cheap. It's cost me about £5 a ball and there's like 7 in that, plus the black. So I mean, you know,
you're looking at 50 quid for materials, aren't you?
So there's no way you can sell it. And the time alone, it's took me a full week or
That's
more.
it, you need your time. And I must admit, there are people out there who wouldn't hesitate to charge, you know, 250, 300 quid for something like that. Yeah. Because, I mean, it just has to reflect.
Yeah, but a lot of people
sometimes it has to reflect the work. Yeah. Because it's intricate work when you sort of having to.
I mean, some people out there in the fake world or whatever, they have this. Oh yeah, to do the prices, you have to do this, and you have to factor in your hours that you do anything. And I'm thinking, my God, you know, I don't crochet that quickly. If I factored in how many hours I did on everything I did, I wouldn't sell anything, because you'd be talking about what, £100 for a scarf.
Yeah. I knew it sort of brings it home to me, you know, when you first like going on Etsy.
Yeah.
And you think, oh right, well, a scarf for £10 or something.
Yeah.
And then you think, hang on a minute, this is handmade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hand finished, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And yet you can go out in the high street and people won't think twice about paying 20, 25 quid for a scarf.
No, they think that anything that you make handmade it's
got to be cheap.
Like people say, well, you just do it to pass your time, don't you? You're retired. And I'm thinking, yeah, but it would be nice to be appreciated that I'd like something for me time, you know, because nobody else would sit and you wouldn't ask a carpenter, would you, to just pass his time on by making you a set of whatever and just pay for the wood. You'd never ask anybody to do that. I don't know why, but they think it's anything to do with sewing, anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
People think that you just, like I'm retired, and they'll say, well, it passes your time on, doesn't it? You know, and I'm thinking, yeah, but I'm also doing it for another reason, which is to put a little bit of money in my purse so that I can buy more wool.
Yeah.
I'll never make a living out of it, trust me. Some people manage to do it, but I don't know how they do.
No.
Because it must be so hard. you know, to do anything like sewing or be a tailoress, unless you're at the top end of your field,
Yeah.
and you can literally put a price on anything that's worth putting the price on, you know. I'd love to be able to charge like £300 for a jumper, but I know nobody would buy it. So.
Yeah, but if it had the label Gucci or Prada, they'd be falling over themselves to pay that money for it.
Yeah, but Urban Gypsy Crochet doesn't have the same ring, does it? I mean,
we'll have to make it have the same ring.
People who said, why don't you use merino, or why don't you use this, that and the other? But I mean, I just wouldn't be able to sell it, you know.
Do you know what? And this is daft, because if people buy something knowing that it's sort of either merino or cashmere or whatever, they know that it's got to be washed carefully and this and that and the other.
Yeah.
Or dry cleaned even. But it's like, you think, oh, if I make it merino and they wash it and it goes...
Yeah.
I'm putting...
all the time and effort into it, and then they ruin it.
Yeah, but I'd be exactly the same.
And then they come back to you and say it's not washed.
It's lovely. It's merino or cashmere or whatever. And I'd be frightened dead of washing it.
My mum was the most careful washer in the world. And when my brother was going out with his, I think it was me now, sister-in-law, and she bought him a sweater and she paid a fortune for it. And my mum washed it ever so carefully and it shrank. My mum was heartbroken, absolutely heartbroken. That was my brother, of course. But obviously, you know, she'd never ruined anything. All her life she'd never ruined anything. She was just a very, very careful, because everything had to be hand washed back in the day. And I'll never forget, she was beside herself. And my daughter-in-law paid a fortune for this damn thing as well, you know.
Well, I must admit, I bought, I think you bought some as well from Ice. And it was a lovely sort of worsted thickness, a proper worsted thickness. And it was like a chain construction.
Yeah.
And it come in squishy balls.
Yeah. I probably bought some, yeah.
I know you did. Was it sort of like a dark greeny black?
I don't know. It's probably still up there, isn't it?
You used some of it for summer. Well, I got some in like a sort of beigey colour. Yeah. And I made this top and I thought, oh, this is really rather nice.
Yeah.
Just left it lying about. And somehow it migrated to near the washing pile.
Yeah.
And John must have thought she wants to wash it, chucked it on the washing pile, put something else on it. Well, it went in the washer. Well, you should have seen it when it come out.
Oh.
Because that had like wool in it. It's got a percentage of it that's wool. And I thought, where's this come from?
Yeah.
And I don't think it would have even fit my daughter, and she's only a skinny thing.
Before I started knitting socks, one of my friends knitted me this pair of socks. I think it was when I had my spinal operation or something. She knitted me this little pair of footlit socks. And she must have used this fancy dancy yarn or something. They accidentally went in the washing machine. God, honestly, they wouldn't have fitted a doll here, you say.
Yeah. But I must admit, it's sort of...
If I make socks, they have to go in the washing machine.
Yeah, I do.
I will not stand there and washing socks, no.
I do appreciate,
life is too short.
You know, people who want nice wool, fine.
I won't stand there and washing things.
It's, if you want to wear a garment and keep wearing it.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like cotton so much.
Yeah. If I have something that has to be hand washed, I go in the wardrobe and I think, no, I'll not wear that today.
Yeah.
I don't want to wash it. And it just never gets warm because I'm not a hand washer.
Yeah.
I mean, my younger niece is the same. She's got the 2 kiddies now. And my elder niece has said, don't make her anything that has to be hand washed. You told her to go in the washing machine. Because, I mean, she's working full time. Yeah. She's got kiddies and she just hasn't got the time. Everything I make for the kids has to go into the washing machine.
Yeah, but it's got to be practical, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But I know some of these, posh wools, posh yarns, should I say, are really nice.
I'm looking at we're talking to ourselves, but we're not still.
Right.
I think we're still there. I haven't heard it click, have you?
No. We'll carry on.
We'll carry on. If we've gone, if we're talking to ourselves, don't worry about us. We're fine.
But we'll be nobody there.
Yeah, well, you know, we could have gone ages ago. We don't know. But we haven't heard it click.
Yeah.
But lately it's not been clicking, has it? It's been just disappearing on us.
Yeah, but the lens hasn't gone in.
Yeah,
so.
but the lens doesn't go in. Do you remember last time?
Jan, just keep talking.
Yeah. The last time it went in. It didn't go in, I mean. Yeah.
No, we were talking about posh yarns.
Yeah.
No, if I get posh yarns, I like to make shawls and that with them. Look at her. She's hoping it's gone off now. I give up.
It's going darker and darker. They might not be able to see it anyway.
That's it.
We have to go now. I'm starting to cough now. Oh dear.
Oh, lordy lord.
We've probably gone off ages ago.
We probably have. Right, well, we'll sign off because otherwise we're going to be in fits of the giggles for next hour.
If we haven't signed off, I must apologise for them.
I don't apologise, they probably liked it.
We hope we have made your day. Bye all. If we're still here, bye all. I'm gonna. Hello.